Good afternoon and happy Monday to all of your sunshiny faces. First night, guys, and I ended up taking my melatonin. I got up today at 8 o'clock. I honestly didn't fall asleep as quickly as I thought I was going to. I thought I was gonna fall asleep like, I was honestly tired like as soon as I actually laid down, but I don't think I fell asleep for like maybe about 15-20 minutes after that. I fell asleep like right around a little after 1 o'clock, and I woke up this morning at 8 a.m. So I was super happy about that. I already uploaded 6 vlogs. I edited 2 while I kind of had my breakfast and everything like that. And now it is about 1:30. I am going to make some cookies. I'm going to make my freezer dinners, and I'm going to try and get all this stuff done. I have dinner going in the slow cooker already. So one of the freezer dinners that I made. So if you guys can't tell, over here I have got my bacon stuff all going. I'm going to make a batch of these Nestle Toll House peanut butter and milk chocolate chip cookies, and then I'm also going to make 2 of these pumpkin spice cookies from just this Betty Crocker, and I am using cream cheese frosting for these. So I decided to go with 2. I have 4, but I'm going to go with 2 and use one whole thing, because like one package will probably use half of that. If not, I do have a second one, and if I notice that I've used obviously more of it, then I will wind up getting 2 more at the grocery store later, but I'm not making those now. I'll probably wait till like maybe November or something like that. Pumpkin spice, so they can go through, you know, good portion of fall and probably into November as well. So those are just going to be my fall cookies that I'm going to make, and then like I said too, I'll probably get my freezer dinners done as well. So guys, I did not finish making my freezer dinners, and I only did a small portion of my produce prep. That was what I wanted to get done today. Honestly guys, I've got a headache, and on top of that too, Thursday when we went to the freshman football game, and Friday again when we went to the varsity football game, we were sitting on the bleachers, and I didn't have my the bleacher chair. I don't know why guys, this year my back has been bothering me whenever I've been sitting on those bleachers. I've never had a problem before. Like, Matthew's played football for like whatever 12 years or something like that, and I never noticed really like having a problem sitting on the bleachers, but it's just been really rough on my back like lately. And so it kind of like was still bugging me a little bit yesterday. Like I noticed it after the games, and then it was bothering me a little bit still like on Sunday. And then today I woke up and was totally fine. And I was like, oh, I'm good. And then after I was standing for a little while on my feet making the cookies and stuff like that, which it ended up taking me about 2 hours in total. The first batch of cookies, the chocolate chip peanut butter chip ones, ended up taking me about an hour, and then the pumpkin spice ones took me about an hour as well. So I was like on my feet for like close to 2 hours, and so then that's when I noticed, like I said, it was starting to bother me again, and I was like, I just don't think I'll be able to do this. So I'm gonna make my freezer dinners tomorrow. What I wanted to do, actually, Jack ended up mowing the lawn in both the front and backyard, and I was like, oh, I'll plant the spring bulbs. And I asked my mom to tell me where she wanted me to plant most of them. Like, we have tulips and like a handful of other, maybe not daisies, maybe they're, no, not daisies, something else, I think. But yeah, like the tulips and spring bulbs and stuff like that. And so I asked my mom if she would show me where to plant them. She never got around to showing me, which it was raining, like kind of, not raining, but it was like kind of like foggy this morning, and it was humid out and stuff like that. And then it was like really sunny today, and so that's why I told Jack, I was like, go mow the lawn today because you have a chance to do it. Like, he hadn't had a chance all week pretty much because it had been raining, like I said, kind of like on and off. And like, normally it's like I wouldn't ask him to do it during the week when he has school and stuff like that, but since he was off school today, I was like, how about you go mow the lawn? And normally he likes to do like the front yard one day and the backyard on a different day, but since today, you know, he didn't really have the opportunity, and he didn't mow the back lawn last week because he didn't have a chance. I was like, you got to do both today. So he did get to both, and I was like, oh, now that the grass is cut and everything like that, I'll go outside and plant those, and I didn't get the chance to. So that's why I ended up actually changing in my planner for today. I was like, okay, well, instead of doing the freezer dinners and the what's it called, the freezer dinners and the produce prep, I'll do the plant the bulbs, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't get the chance to because my mom never showed me where she wanted me to plant them. I did a small portion of the produce prep, just ended up making the salad, but on top of that too, guys, I like have a headache. Honestly, I think it's more like the humidity or like the barometric pressure or something like that, maybe, because it's like 85 today, but it was kind of humid out. Like you said, it was really foggy this morning, and so it's kind of been nasty out today. But like nice because it wasn't raining today finally, but it was humid and it was hot and humid. So yeah, it was kind of weird. I wore shorts today, expecting to wear a sweater for today. I actually got a sweater out for my clothes, and then I ended up going to bed last night. Right before I went to bed, I checked the weather to see when it was supposed to, what the weather was actually supposed to be like tomorrow. I was like, is it gonna rain? And it said 85. I think tomorrow's also supposed to be like close to 85 as well. So we've got some hot days left, guys, apparently, which I didn't think we were going to, but I made the cookies. I'll show you guys the cookies. The only thing is, guys, I'm like craving a like grilled cheese sandwich. I really want a grilled cheese sandwich, and not even grilled cheese. I honestly, guys, I want just, I don't know if I want it to be hot. Because like I said, I'm already hot, but I really want to eat something with a pickle right now. I saw on Instagram, I posted the picture of my pumpkin spice cookies that I made on Instagram, and then I was like just scrolling through, and there was like a tasty video that was up or something like that, and it was like a fried pickles, and I just saw the pickle. I was like, I really have a craving for pickles right now. I really want a pickle, and I want like it with a sandwich or something like that. And like my mom used to make these really great roll-ups when we were little, and it was basically just like ham, like basically a pickle, and then you put cheese around it, and then you put ham around it, and you just roll it up, and we just eat those like without bread. But they were so tasty. They were like my favorite thing ever. It was literally like a ham and cheese sandwich with a pickle, but without the bread. So yeah, now that I don't eat meat anymore, though, that's like, I just every once in a while, though, I will have like a taste for like that specifically, which is really weird. It's like, again, I don't really know, but right now I just want something with like, maybe I'll make myself just like a cheese sandwich with mayonnaise and a pickle and no meat. Is that weird? Is that just a cheese sandwich with a pickle and put mayonnaise on it? Like I said, my mom never made them with mayonnaise, but I just kind of have a taste. Maybe she did, but I have a taste for like a sandwich right now, like an actual sandwich. I honestly, guys, was like hungry. I had like leftover pasta from dinner tonight with Alfredo sauce for myself, and I was like, now that I've had carbs, I don't really have a taste for anything else like that's carb related, and like I don't want anything really salty either. Like I don't have a taste for salty foods. Like I was like, oh, I could have some peanuts or like some hummus and like pretzel chips, but that's like super salty, and I don't know why. Like sometimes after I eat carbs, I just don't have a taste for anything salty. But I don't want anything sweet either, because I did have like a pumpkin spice cookie, which they were really good, guys. Anyways, though, yeah, I think I'm actually, now I have a huge taste for them, and I'm going to go figure out some way to make myself some type of sandwich. I'm going to go show you guys the cookies right now. It's actually later than it should. Wow, guys, this actually does good in low light. Like, I'm kind of surprised. Sorry, that transition's gonna be awful, but I've never tried it in low light. Well, other than when I told you guys I was testing out and we saw the bat outside and that whole adventure, but I've never actually tried it in the house in low light. Like, I guess for myself to pick up my face. It did decently well. We'll have to see that footage afterwards. Anyways, guys, I'll show you guys the cookies, but it's actually 11:30 right now, which is later than I wanted it to be, guys, but I should have to take a really quick shower tonight. It's just that I was actually watching some old vlogs, which I watched a couple that had grandma in them, and like, it's so weird, guys, to like watch how much like just things evolve in life. Like, you know, I was watching, we've been vlogging for almost 4 years now, or no, over 4 years. We started vlogging daily every single day February of 2015. So how old is that? Started pre-vlogging in December of 2014, and then I thought I was actually going to start January, but I kind of like actually started February. so technically that was 2014. So if I'm gonna say, like, you know, daily we started February, but we did kind of start in February, or in December of 2014, then that means that December of 2018 would be 4 years. Is that right? Which is crazy to think that it has honestly been that long, guys. Watching some of the vlogs from 2015, which was like the first year when we really, I guess, started vlogging and stuff like that, and even a couple from like 2016, I think. But it's just like the stuff like my grandma being in the vlogs and just seeing how like our house has changed like so much. Like, I painted my bedroom, you know, last summer, and now, you know, all the old vlogs have what looks like my old bedroom. And I was looking too, when we got our new fridge, I was watching some ones and I was like, oh, that's our old fridge. And how like we used to have the kitchen like rearranged differently. Like, I was like, at one point the microwave was over on this side of the kitchen. I was like, oh, that's weird. It's like hasn't been there since I think we bought the KitchenAid maybe, or something like that. It hasn't been on that side. And so, or like we moved it over afterwards because there wasn't enough room. But anyways, yeah, and like having the old white cabinet that was over there, that's now that one. And like just like all kinds of other stuff too, having our old couches. Like, we went through a few couches, I think, honestly, over the vlogs, because we had a really old couch that was broken that we'd had since I was like little. Then we ended up getting rid of that one. We got a new couch that was really good quality. We actually still have it out in the garage. My dad used it for his fake man cave. There's like nothing out there other than the couch right now, but is what he wants to evolve into, the man cave. So that'll eventually go on in the vlogs too, right? But yeah, so just like we had that couch, then we had my grandma's. Once she'd passed away, we got her, like, I guess it really was a love seat. And then after that, we ended up having, honestly though, guys, the one that's out in the garage is the comfiest couch on earth. It is so squishy and like you just fall into it. It is so nice, except for our dog scratched the heck out of the cushions on it. And so it was not like in the best of the like cushion covers were not in the best of condition, because Bliss loved to lay on it and scratch. And so it's like having cats, guys. I swear, our dogs are really half cat. But yeah, so we had that, and then my grandma's love seat, then we got the recliners. So like we've evolved, like, and just like seeing this stuff and how everything's like so different and things like that, and you don't really notice it. And then you might see something in a picture or in a video, or, you know, vlogs, that kind of stuff, and like you don't really notice it, but like actually watching the video and like, you know, me recording right now, at some point all this stuff is not going to be the same way that it is right now. And it's just like, I don't know, it's weird to grasp your head around that kind of concept. At some point I'm going to be going back over this vlog and being like, I knew exactly what I was talking about right now. It's like some sci-fi nonsense here, guys. Anyways, though, yeah, it was just like I got hooked on watching old vlogs, and I texted Matthew like over an hour and a half ago, and he just texted me back now. Anyways, though, guys, yeah, I'll show you guys the cookies that we made for today, or I did them myself, the cookies I made for today. But yeah, guys, honestly too, watching those vlogs inspired me a little bit, because I feel like I lost a little bit of that like passion. And I told my mom kind of that too. Once I got this camera, I honestly was like, oh my gosh, I want to record more stuff, and I want to like record, you know, interesting things, and I want to do more. And it kind of like reiterated, I think, that like passion for me and stuff like that. And kind of the same thing too with like the blog and doing like couponing, saving, freezer dinners, meal prepping, that kind of stuff that I was doing on my other channel. It kind of just inspired me again, and I like to be inspired. You know, sometimes you get in a little funk or something like that, and honestly, I felt like I haven't had that much, a whole ton of inspiration, and I've had maybe like little bursts here and there, but really ever since my grandma's passed away, I feel like I haven't had the same type of inspiration. Like, I don't know, it's just like a different type of feeling. There's a little less, you know, excitement, I think, in our lives because of her not being here, and she was a part of the vlogs and stuff like that, and so it's like we lost a part of what we would record. And, you know, I'm so grateful, like I told you guys, you know, months ago when everything was going on, how grateful I am to have the vlogs. And I don't want to record meaningful things that maybe aren't quite as meaningful, or again, maybe in a a couple of months or something like that, I'm gonna be like, why did I record that? Like, you know, or something like that. And so that's why I wanna, you know, kind of, I feel inspired again to do that. And looking at those, I'm like, I'm happy that during that time I was so inspired to be able to vlog and stuff like that, and I captured so many good moments. And I'm like, now it's like there's not quite as much excitement, and I want to find that excitement again and make the excitement and then record and stuff like that. Maybe that's a into the future kind of feeling that I'm getting. But anyways, guys, here are the cookies. So guys, these are all of the pumpkin spice cookies with the cream cheese frosting. I actually, with the 2 packages that I ended up doing, I think I showed you guys that, ended up being about the same amount as the chocolate chip peanut butter chip cookies that I ended up making. So I'd say these actually like were maybe about a regular sized batch. They were maybe a little bit bigger cookies, but I ended up using, I put 2 sets of trays in both times for both of the cookies that I made. So it wasn't like I had to, like, you know, make a whole extra bunch of cookies. I actually ended up making them in the same amount of time. So those are all the pumpkin spice ones with the cream cheese frosting. These ones over here are all of the peanut butter chocolate chip peanut butter chip cookies, and these ones were the ones that I did make completely from scratch. The other ones, like I said, I had those like packets of the pumpkin spice cookies. So and I didn't make the cream cheese frosting from scratch. I just used the jar stuff. But these ones were from scratch because I told you guys how, I don't know if I even told you guys, I accidentally opened up the bag of the peanut butter chocolate chips. I thought they were all peanut butter and I was going to use them for something else, and they weren't. So I was like, ooh, what can I make these with? And luckily there was a recipe on the back, so that's what I went with, and so I made those today. I've got to get to the freezer dinners tomorrow, which I'm gonna do, and probably the rest of my produce prep that I need to. But like I said too, my back has been bugging me, guys. Honestly, I need to really try and remember to bring those bleacher seats to both of the games, because I've forgotten the last probably 2 weeks now, or not last week, but the week, yeah, maybe it was. I went to the away game for the freshmen. I didn't have a seat. And then the game before that week too, I don't think I brought them either. So I need to try and remember them, because my back is bothering me when I sit on those bleachers and don't have anything to support my back. Honestly, guys, I think I just have bad posture. But I also like get into the game, and so I lean a lot and like hunch over, and like I don't feel comfortable sitting back because I don't have anything to support my back anyway. So it just makes for a really uncomfortable position. And it's been, like I said, a few days, you know, Friday and then over this weekend, and now I finally felt better today, and then I was up on my feet all day, and so I think I haven't felt better because of it yet. So I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.